we talk. And then how about this one? We are back.
And then they got to do my face. Hey, we need the whole song to that. Now that's just a little piece. We need the whole
We do
piece.
need the whole song. We do need the
Yes.
whole song. Hello, 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 Annette. How are you tonight?
I am. You know what? Absolutely amazing. It's just
Oh,
yeah,
that's it. Absolutely
absolutely
amazing.
amazing.
All
Yes.
right, okay, okay. Well, hello, hello, and how are you, movers? How y'all doing today? We're so glad that you guys are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You have tuned into Movement Worldwide, our Wednesday night show. Can we talk? Can we talk? Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
You tuned into Can We Talk, brought to you by Movement Worldwide. We are the movement. We're a motivational organization there to educate minds, empower, nurture, and transform. We are a move meant to move. Yes, we are a move meant to move. We want to help you thrust into your purpose to live the best version of yourself and win. We've tapped into some winning sources with some winning resources. We're seated at the winner's table, and we invite you to take a seat right along with us, right, Annette?
Yep, that is so right. You ready? I'm ready to jump into this. Yeah, this has been an amazing week, and we have been looking forward to it. Seems like we've been gone a while. I don't know,
That's because we
but
couldn't get on
yeah,
last week.
God dog it. But I am so glad to be back, and we still got that same table with plenty of chairs. See, listen, it don't matter how many people come, we got a seat just for you. So we're excited about tonight, and I believe something will be said to make you say, I never thought about it that way. So thank you for sharing with us.
Yes, as the people used to say, where the table is spread and the feast of the Lord is what? Going on. Yes, we have something for Lottie, Dottie, and everybody. So we ask that you take a moment right now. And if you would do us a favor before we get started with our discussion, if you would please, ma'am, please, sir, hit the like button, the video that you're watching, either Facebook or YouTube or Facebook group, wherever you're watching from. Not only do we want you to make sure that you're subscribed, but we ask that you please hit that like button, that thumbs up, or give us a heart, whichever one you choose to do. Hit the thumbs up, the heart button, throw us some hearts, throw us some thumbs up, throw us some care bear, some laughter every now and then. But hit the like button and also hit the share button. That's the arrow. Hit that share button and share it to your Facebook page, share it to your Facebook Messenger, click that share button on YouTube, copy it, paste that in your text message, send it to some people, send it to your friends, your loved ones, your family members, let them know that we're on and we're talking. So please subscribe, like, and share. Hello, hello, movers. We got some movers on tonight. Good evening. How are you doing? So make sure you take a moment right now and share this broadcast. The other thing that we ask you to do is to please sow a seed. We are a motivational organization. We're a nonprofit organization. And everything that we do, every seed that is sown, everything that takes place, it is all from the hearts of our donors, and it is all good seed into good soil. So we pray that you sow a seed via Cash App, $ movement worldwide. Again, that's $ movement worldwide, or come into covenant with us. Come into covenant with us with a monthly seed by becoming a patron. Well, how do I become a patron? I'm so glad you asked. You become a patron by going to our website. There's a button at the top that says Become a Patron. Click that button. It will take you to patreon.com where you can set up your account and set your amount. We ask for $12 a month. That's 40 cents a day. But whatever the amount is greatly appreciated. Listen, we have members who have given us more than we ask, but we're grateful for every single seed. I don't care how small or how large. It is all good seed into good soil. And we always pray that it returns to you 100-fold. But what's most important is that we can say, "What's up, movers?" Is that we can look here and see that you guys are here, that you're commenting, that you're enjoying the broadcast, that you are sharing it with Lottie, Dottie, and everybody, that you're participating, you're commenting, you're leaving comments, you're talking to us. We have a nice little dialogue. That is what matters the most to us, because
Yeah.
we do want to make a difference and we want to encourage somebody. So we thank you all so much. And you can always follow us. Look for our globe, the one right up there above its head. Look for that globe on all platforms, the movement, look for the acronym. That is us. Follow us on our social media platforms. You can also email us at info@movementworldwide.org. All right. So without further ado, we're going to go right into our conversation on tonight. We start off our evening with our transformational topic. Our transformational topic is idioms and phrases that, make you think. We go from practical stuff. We come from the word, the things that make you go, was that was Arsenio Hall. And then they made a song, things that make you go, Mm-hmm. So we're starting off our conversation tonight with our transformational topic. Our topic is you live and you learn.
Come on.
This is a very popular phrase. It's used to say that one has learned something from an experience that is surprising and usually unpleasant. Like, I thought I could trust him, but I couldn't. Oh, well, you live and you learn. So it's popular for that. But this is all about the lessons we learn in this thing called life. Life is very unpredictable. You go through many storms, you go through many battles, ups and downs, highs, lows. I heard Bishop T.D. Jakes ask a question in a leadership summit. He said, do you have the emotional quotient? It means the emotional IQ, that emotional ability to handle the highs and lows that it takes to be successful. And he said, if you're going to be successful, you learn from the lows how to ride the highs. If you can't take the dip, then you can't take the climb.
Come on.
And that is very true, because you're going to have them. We say this a lot, that you have to walk in the level of adversity to match the level of anointing that is on your life. Hello, Grace Union completion. Say that, Annette, completion.
You know how to come with those.
Completion. Do it again. I overshadowed.
Completion. Was that vibrato?
Y'all hear that little vibrato? Completion. Okay, back on the topic. All right. Y'all, you like to have a little fun on tonight. So when you are dealing with the highs and lows of life, if you can't take the dip, you can't take the climb. The longer you live, you learn valuable lessons that are taught by the experiences you have on a day-to-day basis. I used to hear my mama say, keep living. Life will teach you something. Life will show you. And when you take a look at the situations that you have survived, that you have lived through, as well as the lessons that you have learned, you end up with a greater appreciation for the journey.
True.
It builds character. It builds that resilience to match that level of success. There's a song that says, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Come on.
The life of a Christian can be very tough. Life in general, period. It's just tough. It's tough in every facet. But I am convinced that my reward will be so worth the journey that I don't mind what I face. I know I'm going to, because I have my eyes on a greater reward. And I know that the more I live, the longer I live, the more I'm going to learn, because I'm going to have the highs and lows. I'm going to have the lessons. I'm going to have the tests. I'm going to have the trials. So it kind of goes hand in hand. But it's not going to take me away from the journey. Nothing can. So I take the words of the Apostle Paul from Romans 8:38 through 39, where he says, for I am convinced that neither death nor life, nor angels nor demons, nor the present nor the future, nor any powers, nor neither height nor depth, nor anything else in all creation will be able to separate us from the love of God that is in Christ Jesus our Lord. He loves me through every last bit of it. And because he loves me, I'm going to live and learn every day that I'm here. He's going to keep teaching me. And that's what's so incredible about this thing. So when I look at the words, I like to take a word. I deal with a word from our topic, and I like to take a verb and deal with it intransitively and transitive. An intransitive verb does not need an object to make sense, but a transitive verb does. So I have two words tonight. The first word is live. The intransitive tense of that word means to subsist, or better yet, to persist or to continue. The transitive tense of that same word means to practice. So I'm going to continue to practice. The word learn, the intransitive tense, means to acquire knowledge or skill or a behavioral tendency. Now, the transitive tense of that verb means to memorize. So not only am I going to subsist, I'm going to persist to continue to practice. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to acquire the knowledge, the skill, and the behavioral tendencies that are going to, that from the lessons that I learn, and memorize them. And what that does is it builds character. It changes you and it grows you from moment to moment, from dimension to dimension, from level to level. Oh, I'm here to tell you, in this life, if you keep living, you're just going to keep learning. So don't ever knock the lessons. Don't knock the trial, because in the trial, there's a lesson. Don't knock the storm. In every storm, you're going to learn something, not just about that or the situation, but you're going to learn about you. You start learning how much you can take, how much more you can take. You start learning a lot more about your walk and where God is trying to lead you and direct you and what he's trying to do through you. Keep living and keep learning. It just goes hand in hand. Your thoughts, Annette?
Yeah, I totally agree with you, because every life lesson prepares us for life. And so the longer we live, we should be learning. Now, sometimes, they say ain't nothing like an old fool, but every step, every situation, every oops, everything you did on purpose, whatever, it takes you to ultimately where you're going. And so, yeah, live and learn. There's a lesson. And, sometimes we learn our lesson right away, Anita. Sometimes we learn our lessons later down in life. But, oh, man, your mama was right. You live
Keep living.
and learn. Keep on.
Keep living. Just
Keep
keep living.
living.
Life will show you something. Life will teach you something.
Sure will. Oh,
It
my
will.
gosh. Whether you're ready for it or not,
It's going to teach you
it's
regardless.
going to teach you.
Come on. Come on,
And
preacher.
that's just a fact.
All right, good people. So that was the transformational topic for this evening. I hope that it has made you go, and made you think and realize, that there are lessons in every situation. Just live and learn. That's what you're going to do. So it's time for us to move to the next level. And that, can we talk? She ran and got her mug at the last minute, y'all. It was like 30 seconds. Can we talk?
I don't know why I do that.
All right. Hello, Lola. Good to see you. All right, so we're gonna pause for just a moment. Don't go anywhere, because you have an opportunity to share this with somebody before we go to the next phases of our conversation. Well, we're gonna pause right now for a word, a quote from the quoteologist herself, from Annette Anderson. We're gonna pause for our Annettism. Oh my God, and the Annettism did not pull in. Okay, I'm gonna talk for just a few more seconds while I pull that Annettism. See, and then that's the good part about being in charge and having your own thing, doing your own
Yes.
thing.
All
Man,
right.
let me tell you, it's something. I think I got the right one. So we are going to pause for a second in a second for a quote from the quoteologist herself. And if I have the wrong one, then y'all just bear with me.
It's
But
all right.
but the thing is, I was so caught up today. I know it has been an interesting week. Of course, we got a lot of good topics to talk about when we get to tea time topics. But I was so caught up today just in trying to get my thought process together. My life was, I've been kind of dealing with the ins and outs of just situations in my life, trying to balance, because I experienced something so great this past weekend that I'm floored. I'm floored with how God has been moving in my life, and how I was able to experience and see some things on a level that I never thought I would. And for the mere fact that God thought it not robbery for me to be able to experience it, I'm just moved. So I can't even get it. And I'm trying. I can't remember which one it
It
was.
don't matter. We can move
So
on.
So yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead, go ahead and go on, move on. I will play
yeah.
it later.
And if not, we pay it next week. Listen,
Mhm.
maybe it's a reason. I mean, I've learned. Hey, you
I
live
mean, I
and
could
learn.
pull one. I could pull one. We have plenty. I could
Oh,
pull one.
don't
Let me
worry
just
about it.
pull one. You want me to pull one? You want me to skip?
Now, I'm gonna go right on.
All
Hey,
right, but go ahead to the
yeah,
power.
girl, moving on. All right, we're gonna move on. Okay, there are some matters and experiences that causes people to become hurt, fractured, or broken spiritually and emotionally. And we've all been there, Anita. We've all walked through that. Some of us walking through it now, actually. And sometimes it just take a conversation to mend the broken heart or spirit. In some cases, a band-aid won't do it. We need a power tool.
Power tool.
Well, my power tool tonight is very interesting. And let me say this: all that power, we want you to know, every power tool is not church oriented. So this one tonight is why are you mad at her and not him?
Mm,
Why are you mad at her and not him? And this is what we go through. Come on, we do. When you discover infidelity in your relationship, and you started down the proof of an affair, a lot of emotions tend to bubble up. Sometimes your mind just go crazy. But why is it when your husband boyfriend is cheating on you, most of your anger is directed at his girlfriend, his mistress, or whatever you want to call her, instead of the cheating husband or boyfriend? And that is so true. I've seen it so many times, and even experienced it in my own life. Being angry after finding out you've been betrayed is normal. But have you ever wondered why so much of the pain goes towards someone you're not in a relationship with? You didn't make a covenant with, you didn't make an agreement with, you didn't decide this is the only person you're going to be with, you just stand at the altar, but then you're so mad at that person. And then you begin to ask questions now because uh, it has to be something going on with her because it couldn't possibly be you. And you ask questions like, who is she? What does she look like? Who does she think she is? I mean, this is my man. What you doing, my man? You laugh and you rage as you call the other woman a homework wrecker and other names. You just lose it sometimes. You obsess about making sure she gets what she deserves, plotting your revenge, and I've seen it done. You may fantasize about beating her up or shaming her publicly. I mean, you have all kind of emotions. You feel a thrill when you hear about anything dreadful that happened to her, and then you begin to tell yourself, and you start picking. Oh well, she this and she that. Look how she dressed, and not addressing the man at all. Anyone who hates her now is your friend, is a friend of yours in your mind. So, because now you want to get the goods on her. Because are you trying to figure out why is he with her? You know. Meanwhile, Anita, you have little to say about the man in question, your cheating husband, boyfriend. You see the other woman as a threat. You bought into the belief that a woman has no control, that a man has no self control when it comes to sex.
mhm,
See, that's
mhm,
the problem right there. So
mhm,
that's one of the reasons why a man gonna be a man. I'm so sick of hearing that. So there's no way he can be capable of practicing free will when a woman clearly seduces him. Now you already told yourself that it's the woman's fault. That your husband, he was just tiptoeing through the tulips, and all of a sudden here she comes and seduces him. And oh my God, he cannot control himself. What should he do? So we've already told ourselves that you see the act of cheating as a personal rejection. You begin to compare yourself to her in the effort to make yourself a better catch. What happens is you start to think something got to be wrong with me because I've done everything I could possibly do to make this person happy. I cook, I clean, I do everything, but there got to be something wrong with me. After all, you're prettier and smarter than her. You already told yourself. See, you're sizing her up, and you're putting yourself to her, and you say, "Well, she's fat, and she may be 2 pounds, but you're gonna come up with something." She nasty, house nasty, children ugly. Come on, all kind of stuff. After all, you're prettier, you're smarter than her. It's necessary to see her as a cold-hearted monster that set out to destroy your life if you look at her in comparison to yourself. So what you told yourself that this monster have intruded on your territory. There was never the other person that you made a commitment with. It was the other woman. So here we are, mad at somebody who did not stand at the altar and did not say, "Are you the one for me?" We're mad at the person who did not move, y'all did not move together. You say, you know what, we're just going to see each other. All of a sudden, you become bad. So it's too hard to accept that he betrayed. Hating and shaming the other woman is much easier than admitting that your man is treating you like dirt, and it is what it is, and that he chose to hurt you in that way. He's okay with getting his needs met at your expense. So again, it's not the man's fault, because you do understand a man is just going to be a man. I have always had a problem with that statement. You believe if it wasn't for her, your husband would not have strayed, your boyfriend would not have strayed. It's hard to see that your man would have found another woman to cheat with if it wasn't her. You believe that once she's gone, come on, you return to living happily ever after. Obviously, you were not happily ever after. So if a person cheats, if a
Bing, 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 bing.
we cannot take upon ourselves that it's our fault, and it's that other person's fault. And I've seen women fight. I've seen women just carry on. One, I read about this one girl was so upset about her boyfriend cheating, that she actually went to the girl's house, knocked on her door, and shot her several times. So we can be so consumed because we're hurt. See, because pain is a weird thing. Pain will have you acting unseemly. Pain will have you acting like you've never acted before. Pain will have you curse somebody out when you haven't even cursed in 10 years, because you're dealing with that emotion. And so that's emotion that we need to learn to get in check. Ephesians 4:32 says that be kind to each other, tenderhearted, forgiving one another, just as God through Christ has forgiven us. And I know it's difficult, but now this a part here I want to talk about is called, what I named it as displaced aggression. Displaced aggression. Because now all of a sudden you're mad at somebody that's displaced. You need to talk to that person who is cheating. And then my question is to these women and even to myself, what do you do when you have a serial cheater? All it can't be
Oh,
all it can't be all the
bing, bing,
women's
bing,
fault.
bing, bing, bing,
It can't be. It can't be Sally and and Anita and the list go. It can't be all of our faults that you are with a serial cheater. Women stay with men who have multiple families. I grew up in a town with several women, and I used to look at it like, wow, and it was like no big deal. And even recently, I was at a funeral and all the children from all the women were there. I was like, wow. But even though we usually blame the wrong person, why do we stay with the other person? Why do we stay with that person? Now that's the person you got to see. The other woman you don't have to see every day. The other person, other man, or whatever the situation may be, you don't see them every day. But then you every day you look at that person, so you've already forgiven them, because you come up with reasons why you should stay. I'm like this. Why complain if you're gonna stay anyway? Why talk about you're gonna stay anyway? Well, these are some of the reasons we, because I'm including myself, because I've been here. You say, I love him. He is worth fighting for. He is my soulmate. I cannot imagine life without this cheating man who's a serial cheater. But we what we do, we block out all the stuff he's done wrong, and we try to figure all the things that's right. The worst, and then we'll tell ourselves the worst has already happened. He won't do that again. Yes, he will, girlfriend. He's a serial cheater. And then you will say, especially sometimes. Now let me put a pin in this. Sometimes when you're married in a relationship, I'm not saying don't try to work it out, because sometimes you can. But I'm talking about when it's a serial guy, keep doing it over and over. Baby, please forgive me. Baby, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, okay. Heard that before. And then you tell yourself there's a good chance it will work. You know, and no, we do tell ourselves it's a big investment. It's worth saving. Yes, sometimes it's worth fighting for. I've been in a relationship it was worth fighting for, and I fought till I couldn't fight anymore. And I packed my grip and I said, see, you don't want to be. I cannot live with a serial cheater. I'm not talking about somebody may have stepped out. I'm talking about multiple stepping out, multiple whole relationships on the other side of town. And then sometimes we do it for the children, because we want to maintain a family unit with the children. And then we tell ourselves, life, we tell ourselves grass is greener, isn't greener elsewhere. I might as well stay with this man. I might as well stay with him, because, hey, I may get somebody at work. We tell ourselves this foolishness, and then we're mad at the wrong person. Ecclesiastes 4:12 says this, and if one can overpower him who is alone, two can resist him. A cord of three strands is not quickly torn apart. So the problem is when I read this particular scripture, it's talking about you, that person, and God. So what if it's you, Sally, Jane, and the list go on, and then him and God? So that's more than a three-strand cord. That's a lot of strands. And so we're trying to hold on to that. We're trying to maintain something that is broken, and God can fix it. God can restore. I remember when I was married before, and I prayed, and I used to pray, Anita, and I said, God, I believe you're gonna fix it. God, I mean, I was on my face, what they almost tearing, because I trusted God and I believed that this thing would work. I know it didn't, because he was a serial cheater. And I could have prayed all I wanted to. If he didn't change his mind, there would be no changes. And I could even remember being mad with the other woman. Why? It's not, I mean, yes, she's involved, but he's a common denominator. I mean, anyway, when God is included in any alliance, partnership, of a family, company, is a successful association. When a marriage, a business partnership, a close relationship invites God to be the third cord in that relationship, it is strengthened, enduring, and satisfying. So we got to make sure that we have me, him, and God. I, because I know I've been through all of that. I've been through the womanizer, and I know where I am now, because Anita said something earlier. You live and you learn. So I've learned the lesson along the way that me personally, cannot take it. But I've known women, and I still know women to this day who have stayed, and that's their choice. I'm not here to say you're crazy, you're dumb, you're foolish. But I'm here to say, if you're going to stay and be quiet about it. Why complain about a man that you're going to stay with anyway? And if you're going to stay, then you deal with him and not her, unless she kind of get in your face type deal, and then that's a whole nother story that I don't want to talk about right now. So we have to learn how. Uh, are we going to stay, or are you going to go? Are you going to, if it's worth fighting for, then fight. If it's worth leaving, then leave. But my only thing to anybody who's gone through this and going through this, make sure that you don't put all your aggression on the wrong person, because ultimately, when it's all said and done, you have an allegiance with that person that you're with. I have when I stood to the altar, I didn't stand to the altar with 5, 6, 7 women. So I know doggone well I'm not tolerating it 1 second. I'm not, because I didn't make a pledge. I didn't stand before God and the people saying, I'm going to give myself only to you and nobody else. I didn't. When we signed the marriage certificate, I just saw my name and his name, and God was involved. So I can't take it. But for anybody else, if you're going to stay, if you want to work it, because God can restore. God can take a mess. He'll take a mess and make a messenger out of it. So if you're going to stay, work it out. But just know, if he's a serial cheater, then you got something on your hand, and you're going to just have to grin and bear it. I was looking at Nick Cannon. I'm just going to go there with Nick Cannon. Okay, no, he's not married to anyone, but this girl, baby number 8, she's pregnant. And I read her story. She said, "Oh, he's so wonderful, and he's so loving, and we just understand each other." I thought, girlfriend, that's foolishness. No, he's a serial cheater, and he's taking advantage. And both of them really taking advantage, because he's wealthy. So you go have this baby. You ain't got to worry about nothing for the rest of your life. You see. But that's a choice we make. I'm not condemning them. I'm just making an observation. And I have a right to do that, because I've walked through some stuff and I've lived through some stuff, and like we say so many times, I'm not a psychiatrist, but I'm a lifeologist. And I've walked through some stuff, and I walked through infidelity, and on both my end and the other end. And it's not a pretty thing. So just know, be careful in this walk, y'all, that you don't take all your aggression out on the wrong person. Why are you, I'm talking to you on tonight, why are you mad at her and not him? And that's all I want to share tonight on that.
Girl, oh my goodness. Let me tell you something right here. I was sitting here like, oh, I don't know how. I didn't know how I was going to contain it. I didn't know how I was going to contain it. I was sitting here like, oh my God.
Nene is so funny.
Wow. I mean, you got the the movers going. They going in the chat. They've been going.
Oh, they did.
Exactly.
Oh, I haven't. Oh, I
Exactly.
hadn't.
Grace, union, completion. Things that make you go, man. But you know what? It's such. I'm glad you had this power tool tonight, because it is such a needed discussion. It's really one of those things that's swept under the rug, because it's very, very easy. I was just listening to a debate earlier. It's so easy to go after the jugular of the woman. We already get it. Her man could cheat, be a dog, diggity dog. And even the outsiders are going to blame her and not him. Right. His stuff always gets swept under the rug or forgotten or lost somewhere in the shuffle, but somehow she's just like the most wrong human being in the world. Mm-hmm. And then not even counting how we blame ourselves, but we don't look at the culprit, the one who is the guilty one in the party, and he's sitting there chilling and still reaping all the benefits, all the way around. So, boy, that thing that make you think. It makes you think. But you know what? As we said in the transformational topic, you live and you learn. And that's exactly what that is. And some of us have been through it as young. I mean, I can tell you, I know I've been on that road. We've been through it as younger women, younger girls. Those of us who are women who have been through it. We have been through it younger. And then, the key is don't bring that young mentality from your 20s and 30s and 40s into your 50s and 60s. It's nothing more unattractive than to see some 60 and 70-year-old women fighting over a man, and I've seen it.
Yeah, I have. Me too. And I'm just getting so sick of them degrading women. We're gonna talk about some stuff tonight. Just like Jada, listen, and she did, and why, and so what?
We getting there. Oh, they ready. We getting there in a second. So, there was the power tool, y'all. I told y'all the power tool's getting gooder and gooder and gooder and gooder. and listen, you can email us some topics, because we go there. We're going there. This ain't churchy stuff. We are Christians. And we do keep it light, keep it real, keep it clean, all that good stuff. But hey, we go into the nitty gritty. We go for the jugular. We're going to go into every conversation, into places that people don't like to go. So just email us at info@movementworldwide.org. But in the meantime, we're going to pause for a little break, because we got some topics to talk about. And I know y'all can't wait to get to the topics at hand tonight. Oh, look at that. Brad Texas say the tea is coming. Yes, it is, darling. The tea is coming tonight. All right, good people. So we're going to pause for our commercial break. We'll be right back. Go ahead and share and tag somebody. Let them know. Listen, y'all better get in here. The tea is about to go down. Can we talk style? Anita and Annette style. Ain't nothing like Anita and Annette style. Can I testify how the Lord freed me? In my 20s and 30s, stupidity. 40s, eyes popped open. In my 50s, no nonsense. You better testify and get your praise on. Come on. Get it on. Yes, that's it right there. That's what we're talking about. All right, so we're going to pause. We coming on with the come on, Brent. We coming on with the come on. All right, so we're going to pause for our station identification. We're going to pause for our commercial break. Tag someone, let them know. Text somebody, say, come on, it's going down. We'll be right back in just about a minute.
Walk into your God-given destiny with power and conviction with Power Walk Sunday. Each and every Sunday at 10 a.m. live on multiple platforms. TNT, that's Tuesday Night Talk with Annette L. Anderson, every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. live on multiple platforms. Go where you can soar. That's Speak It, Orated, Articulated, and Reverberated. When we eat well, we live well, and all will be well. Go to elbwell.com, join the journey, and take your life You can also join Eat Well, Live Well, Be Well every second and fourth Saturday at 3 p.m. for Be Well, a health and wellness series. If you don't have your copy, get yours today at Amazon.com. That's Living Life One Quote at a Time by Annette L. Anderson. Helping us grow spiritually together. Tired of the fluff and puff of playing church? Ready to be a powerful vessel? Ready to work the word? Join Connie Green every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live. And we're here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. live with Can We Talk? Your co-hosts, Annette L. Anderson and Anita Faye Wilson, with Tea Time Topics, where we discuss trending subjects and current events. You can also discuss these with your Can We Talk coffee mug. Email us at info@movementworldwide.org. They're $15, and that includes shipping. Make a donation via Cash App at $Movement Worldwide, or go to our website, click the Patreon button, and sow a seed of $12 per month. That's 40 cents a day. Whatever the seed, it's greatly appreciated. Be sure to follow us on all platforms. Click the notification button, subscribe, like, and don't forget to share. It's that time. Tea Time Topics.
Yes, Tea Time Topics. I love Tea Time Topics. Okay. All right. We got the tea, y'all. We got the tea. The most talked about thing this side of heaven since Sunday. Wham! Wow. And you like my sound effect of that? Yeah. That's almost how Chris sounded, like, oh, when he hit him. Slap heard around the world on Sunday night, the 94th Academy Awards. It was a slap heard around the world, but no more loudly than backstage at the Oscars. In the U.S., the TV network Broadcasting Awards, ABC, cut the sound, leaving Americans watching a horrified silence. Unsure of what was happening elsewhere, including Australia, broadcasters were not so quick to hit the mute button. The slap and the fiery exchange which followed was met with confusion and then shock. A few seconds earlier, Will Smith had been laughing at Chris Rock's jokes. He even appeared to laugh at Rock's joke about his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, though he may not have immediately understood its meaning. But the moment the slap hit, all eyes shot from the press stage to the overhead monitors, trying to make sense of what they were watching. And then the shocked silence was stung by the sound of Smith's rage-choked voice ringing out, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth." Twice. The second time, bruh slowed it down. "Keep my wife." I'm like, whoa. He meant me to get that. The strike itself will ultimately be just one moment in Oscar history, though by a long measure, certainly its lowest. But whether the matter will rest with Smith's later apology remains to be seen. Yeah, he did. "I want to apologize to the Academy," he said later through tears in his acceptance speech, blase, blase. So, of course, since that time, the Academy has come out with a statement. And, it's like, when it's, let me say that means tonight we are delighted to celebrate our 95th Academy Award winners who deserve this moment in recognition for their peers and movie lovers around the world. For his part, Rock decided not to file a police report, at least for now. That means Smith will not be charged with assault and face up to 6 months behind bars and a fine of up to $100,000 that could result from such a charge. There are many believers that an apology is not enough for the actions of Will Smith, but it was a tough sell, especially among those in the usually Oscar-obsessed entertainment industry. So I'm going to stop it right there so that we can kind of have this conversation a little more thoroughly. And I know that I haven't even seen, if you put up any comments, I haven't seen them because I was reading, but I'm going to come off script so I can see what the comments were on tonight about this. Slap has been heard around the world. Yes, the slap was heard around the world. Everybody at this point has heard that slap. Now, I have my thoughts, but I want to get your thoughts in that first.
You want to get my thoughts?
I want to get your thoughts.
Well, one thing I understand the premise of it. I don't think he should have done it, but he did. And so we passed what he should have, would have, could have done because it's done. I think what people have, one thing about social media, we have a lot of doctors and lawyers and teachers and nobody have a degree in none of it. And, you know, they think whatever. And the problem I'm having with social media, because this is how I view this. This was one man with another man. This does not, to me, say how the Black community is. I've read people, oh, Black man assaulting black on black crime. That's the problem with this country. No, it's not, because white folks kill white folks. So let's first of all, let's get that out of the way. But and then I've seen people have gotten mean and they mad at you because you have an opinion. I understand what I think he was trying to do was protect her. Should he have done it that way? Well, people always say, well, you know, he should have done it in a better place. Well, then it wouldn't have had the same effect. It's just like Tabernacle. They say, oh, him on his knee wasn't the right time. When is the right time? You know, no, it probably shouldn't have been done. It's probably, but again, those emotions, and that's the emotion. I was talking. Emotions are crazy. Emotions can get you all out of whack, and at one moment in time, but you've done something. Like people who are in prison right now because of an emotion, and it can have consequences to last forever. So I certainly believe he should not. I don't advocate violence, and that's not what even when we say we understand, we're not advocating violence. And I'm sick of people saying that. Oh, what kind of people y'all are, calling people names? Well, listen, I have a right to my opinion, and I still understand why he did it. I don't think he should have.
Exactly.
Because, you know, I don't. That was wrong. But how many things we've done wrong? And it's so everybody's so appalled, and I'm just shocked and I'm appalled. Well, if you're so worried about Black on Black crime, go to Chicago and see what you can do to help them. I don't see that much being appalled about that. And I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying is that let's not take this and make it look like this is the Black community and this is no, baby. They don't. Will Smith and Chris Rock don't stand up for me. They don't know. About what? About 99.9% of the people on social media going crazy. They don't know you anyway. So your opinion ain't gonna matter.
Thank you.
You know, so we got so many other things to worry about. Yeah, he did it. And whatever punishment he gets, then hey, that was his, he did it. He gonna have to be put on his big boy drawers if it comes to that.
He got to deal with it. Yeah. He has to deal with his own consequences. Yeah. But you know what kills me though, and I totally agree with you. What kills me is how people, you know, everybody's got an opinion as to what they would have done and how it should have been, what he should have done, and you don't know what your thoughts will be in the moment. Nobody can say that. Because if it was your child, your mother, your elderly family member, your husband, your wife, your whatever, you don't know what you would do in a moment that you feel like somebody has done or said something that is demeaning or crushing to your loved one. You don't know how you'll react. You don't. I have seen mothers leap at a person for saying something to their child or about their child in their presence that made their child's feelings get hurt. So you don't know what you would do. You would grab for the jugular. So, but you know, was he wrong? Absolutely. Even he knows he was wrong. He knows that it shouldn't have, and it was out of character for him. Everybody knows that. That's why it shocked so many people. Of course he was wrong. Okay, he was wrong. Now what? Get over it. And as far as, you know what, I'm trying to be noble. As far as the Academy is concerned, why y'all all concerned now? Because, you know, now all of a sudden, finally, after hundreds and hundreds of thousands of millions of years, it's, you know, it's a Black producer and Black people hosting and all this stuff. Now y'all want to be so noble and wonderful to the Academy, such a prestigious event. I can't say what I want to say, so I'm just gonna keep it holding.
Well, you're right, because some of them had already boycotted it years earlier.
Thank you. But see, that's the whole thing that the argument started. It was festering from that anyway when Chris spoke very nastily about Jada for boycotting it. And he was like, oh, I mean, Jada boycotting the Oscars. That's like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited. I mean, he kept going. And it went on for years. This has been since 2016. So you always got to have something to say about Jada. And then, it's been just a couple of weeks since they've talked about this whole alopecia thing, and she did a little video. It takes a lot for a woman to do that. It takes a lot for a woman to come out and to really talk about it and to deal with it. So I get it. I get why he was angry. I get why he reacted. I hate that it happened on his night. And I think Chris should have chosen a better joke. I bet you he would think the next time he might have his taste buds. But I believe that Will was definitely wrong. He should not have. But
put his hand on that man.
And Jada is not at fault. So I'm sick of people doing that too. What you talked about earlier, people blaming Jada. It's Jada's fault because she gave him a look. Whatever. And it's not that girl's fault. Oh, because she cheated and Will was all messed up. Okay, y'all forget he did. Y'all forgot about what he did.
No, we ain't gonna talk about that. That's not good for the narrative.
Exactly. But they put their whole lives on Front Street. And what did they have to do about that night? It had nothing to do about that night.
And that was his wife, and she cheated 1,000 times. He chose to stay together. With her.
And why you mad? They still together. So why you mad?
Because my mom had alopecia. Mm-hmm. And even when my mom got sick, because my mom would go and get she would go to Orlando and they would do, when people have alopecia, they make those wigs and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And she went and had that. Now, and then I saw somebody, she don't have alopecia because, I see hair. Look, listen, for those I'm sorry, I shouldn't say dumb. For those who don't really understand alopecia, women can have patches of hair gone. My mom had patches of hair, gone. So that's how they were able to put that wig on her. So she, and that was, and she had hair, and that was difficult for her. Even when she got sick, she still tried to keep the wig on, but we had to take it off because she got sick, and then it was some other things going on. And so when people open their mouth, and then I'm gonna tell you something. I listened to that joke again, and he said that's a good one. Right before Will went up and slapped him. That's a good one. What do you mean by that? What do you mean that's a good joke? That's a good joke that you the same man that did the thing about good hair, the hair.
Yeah.
The same one.
Exactly what he was doing.
Yeah. So yeah, he didn't expect that because shoot, I expected. I don't think Will expected it.
And they're like, oh, Will wouldn't have done that if it was 50 Cent. Will wouldn't have done that if it was blah 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 blah. How you know? How do you know?
I'm gonna tell you something. One thing about it, he didn't have to stay on that stage because if Will went up here, he could have come right off the stage and go and knock Will out that chair, but he didn't. Now he did, and I'm glad he didn't.
I applaud him for that. I do. I applaud
him for handling it
well. I don't know. He handled it very well.
He really did because that's.
But he should not have chosen that joke.
No,
you should.
And another thing, stop. Let me say this, and we can move on. Stop getting mad at people because they have their opinion. Mm-hmm. That's the beauty of it. I don't have to think like you, and you don't bully me into thinking like you want me to think. Oh, what kind of person that is? I'm the kind of person who, actually, I know it's scary, y'all, but you do know women have minds and thoughts. A little scary, isn't it? All right, we can move on.
All right. Yep, that's it. All right, that was juicy. All right, we're gonna go. Come on, fellas, let's move on.
Moving. We keep it moving.
All righty. The next story here. Oh yeah, I had read it. Taylor Hawkins, the jovial, ferocious drummer for Foo Fighters for more than 2 decades, died Friday at the age of 50. Young man. Hawkins had a heart that weighed double the average for a man his age, according to a new report. Forensic expert doing an examination found Hawkins' heart weighed at least 600 grams, double the average of 300 to 350 grams, 3/4 of a pound. The Daily Mail reported Sunday he was found dead Friday in a hotel room at Four Seasons Casa Medina in Bogota. In his room, multiple drugs were found, according to a report that cited Colombian authorities. Colombian authorities found marijuana, antidepressant, opiates, heroin, and at least 10 different substances. Wow, man. Oh, journalist Luis Velez tweeted Saturday afternoon, citing Colombia. The National Attorney General Velez initially reported that Hawkins, a California native, had overdosed, but later backtracked in a follow-up tweet. He was born in Fort Worth, Texas. Hawkins relocated to Laguna Beach, California, with his family in his early childhood, following a stint with Columbia, singer Sass Jordan, in the early 90s. So it go on and on and on about him. Um, After inter-studio conflict led to the departure of the original Foo Fighters drummer William Goldsmith during recording sessions for the group's breakthrough second album, The Color and the Shape, forcing frontman Dave Grohl, I can't pronounce his name, that sucks, to handle drumming duties on the record. Hawkins officially joined the band in the spring of 1997. So I'll be very honest. I've never heard this group, but I did read about him, and it was just amazing what is the size of this man's heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know, almost like he almost died like of a broken heart in a sense. You
Mm-hmm.
know, of course, it was drugs involved,
Mm-hmm.
but man,
Yeah, I mean, of course, I'm very familiar with Foo Fighters, and I'm familiar with the drummer. I've actually met him before, and it's a very, very, very sad situation. I can't, but it's so common and it happens so much, and we just have to stay in prayer for people who have addictions to drugs because they think that they can handle it. I think the biggest issue, and I've never been on, so I cannot relate. But it seems that, one of the consistent things that I see is that they think they can handle it is when they go on binges, and then the binges eventually, your body can't take what you are putting it through each time you go on a binge. And we've seen countless situations where we have seen this type of thing happen to people. And he was a young guy, very talented. So our heart goes out to the family and the community that loved him dearly. Wow. So all right, fellas, take us to the next one.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
Mm, mm, mm. This is such a sad, sad, sad story. A young teen from Missouri tragically lost his life during a recent visit to Icon Park in Orlando, Florida. Tyrese Sampson was visiting the amusement park with a friend's family, and he rode the Orlando Free Fall ride. I hate those rides, which barely opened this past December. The 430-foot attraction is the world's tallest freestanding drop tower, and it slowly ferries park goers to the top before tilting 30 degrees forward and free falling nearly 400 feet at speeds reaching over 75 miles per hour. Riders are secured by only an over the shoulder harness that is not accompanied by a seatbelt. Samson was on the ride late Thursday evening and everything was going smoothly during the ride's slow ascent and swift descent. However, as the tall ride suddenly began to slow down toward the lower end, Samson flew out of his seat and hit the pavement below. He later died of his injuries at a nearby hospital. That is very, very sad. And
yeah.
somebody posted a very ugly post saying that the fat F shouldn't have been on the ride. And that is so devastating for this to be circulating on the internet about somebody's child.
Oh yeah.
At the end of the day, there are tragedies that happen on these rides all the time. I remember one ride similar to that where the whole car flew off. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know when you're having a car accident. We don't know when you have a plane crash. Things like that happen. It's just very sad. I don't like those rides. They have never seemed safe to me. But my heart still goes out to that child's family, and to meet his death that way, that's tragic. And it had to have been, you know, I can't even imagine what he thought knowing that he was about to hit the ground, because it's sad. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, there's actually a video on Instagram, and some kind of way I clicked on it, like, oh God.
Yeah, I saw it.
And it shows him laying there, and
Mhm.
yeah, my heart, I was like, oh my God, what am I watching? But
Mhm.
even the person who said that, there's power in words.
Mhm.
So yeah, be careful that you say, because out of the abundance of the heart, mouth speaketh. And there are some people who have cold hearts,
Mhm.
and will you reap what you sow? So be so careful of things that you say
Mhm.
in that respect. So it's all good. You can't. There's no words. He can say good or bad to bring him back either way. So my heart it hurts for that family because at the end of the day, that's their child, and I can't even imagine. I'm gonna be honest, I would never die that way unless somebody who was in it felt and it hit me. But I don't ride. I don't even ride the first wheel. But you're
Mhm.
on me. I don't care. I'm dizzy enough. I'm
Mhm.
not going nothing to make me spin round and round. No, no, no. And no, I don't go to Disney. None of that. They know that. I say first of all, I'm not paying that much money to stand in line for 2 hours to get on the ride. That don't go make me sick. No, no, no.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I mean, a lot of people love that, and normally this don't happen. There's thousands of rides every day, but this situation,
It's
yeah,
tragic. It's tragic. It's sad, and it's out of the norm because, like you said, it doesn't happen every day. So
yeah, yeah.
it's very sad. So our heart just goes out to the family, and we're heartbroken just to actually cover this. All right, fellas, come on and take us to the next story. Take us on to the next story.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
Okay, Anita, with the next story, it must be missing something because it starts out money quickly poured in
No, it
and the
starts.
crowd.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, it starts that way?
Hmm.
Shut up. Okay, I was like, okay. All right, then let me roll with it then. All right. Money quickly poured in, and the crowdfunding campaign gained national attention as the donations swelled above $200,000 and were deposited into Miss Fergus' personal bank account. As the money and attention grew, Miss Ferguson repeatedly said in public that she would use the donations to pay off students' lunch debts and change the donation goal to 999,900. Wait a minute, $999,999. Under the settlement, Ms. Ferguson is required to pay the state $400 each month from June to February 2024. She she then must pay roughly $111,000 on or before March 3rd, 2024, at which point she is expected to have access to her retirement funds. Oh, okay. If she does not meet these payments, she's immediately liable for the entire amount still owed. Ms. Ellison said in a statement that Minnesota law and influx in donation in recent years as the state becomes a national um, epicenter of activism and fundraising for social and racial justice. Hmm.
I thought it
What's
had
up?
the title under. I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
inside.
okay.
She had a GoFundMe under
Oh,
Fernando Castile.
oh,
Go ahead.
okay. Okay. And so she misappropriated the funds.
Misappropriated the funds.
Oh, all right. So when she retired, get her money. They getting their money off the rip. That's what it's saying. She got to 2024.
And she
So,
she didn't use it for what she said she was using it for. A lot of times when people do those why do I feel she's a liar, the thief? Because she is.
she
When people don't use those GoFundMe accounts for what they claim that they're using them for.
Oh, okay.
Had the
That,
GoFundMe account, and of course, people were giving when they see, when they know what happened with Orlando Castile, and it was supposed to be used to pay off kids, lunch debts. Because a lot of kids go to school, they don't have lunch money, and and it's very sad because a lot of that stuff follows the kids as they charge these kids at the end of the year to get their little diplomas and stuff like that. Or either they give them a little peanut butter and jelly sandwich. My mom used to, when she was a lunch lady, she used to buy food to cook separately for those kids who came to school that didn't have lunch,
mm-hmm.
instead of throwing them an old stale peanut butter and jelly sandwich because they didn't have lunch money. So yeah, so and it happens a lot. But this woman just totally misappropriated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's ridiculous. When I saw that story, I said I had to add this. This was some foolishness. And we get to ring a bell for the first time tonight because everything has been a sad story. So we get to do a womp 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 for her messing with the churn lunch money. That's what she did. She messed with the lunch money, and then $120,000. That's crazy. She gonna be paying for that for a long, long, long
Yeah.
time. Why she didn't use her name or well, because the draw was Philando Castile.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's why. Yep. She's about the female
Mhm.
Shaman King. Jesse. All right, fellas, take it to the next one.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
All righty. All righty. We got some moments now to talk Black Girl Rock section. March, the month of March, the month of the woman. I am a woman, hear me roar. All right, Tammy Williams will be the first Black woman to own a $135 million production studio in Atlanta.
Oh man.
Aims to have 2 sound stages operational by 2023. Tammy Williams is a majority owner of a new television studio in Atlanta. Up until now, Tyler Perry was the only Black person to own a studio space in that state. But this deal makes her the first Black woman to own a $135 million studio and post-production facility, according to Black Enterprise. Has worked on this happened for 10 years. She's been working on this. She says, we've been patient, she said. This has not been an overnight thing, this vision for us. Williams has over 2 decades of experience in the entertainment industry, producing and directing mostly Christian-based content. She has collaborated on this deal with business partner Gary Guidry, who is CEO of G Square Events, founded South Studios. Even founded Cinema South Studios. They will begin to break ground in March for Cinema South Studios, located north of Fayette County. With 60 acres, the studio is fully loaded with 11 sound stages, a backlot lighting, and grip rental house, props, and wardrobe. The production facility will include a transportation company and an office building to house a theater and post-production. Williams is fast-tracking the building of the studio and aims to have things semi-operable by early 2023. You go, girl. The demand for sound stages is happening globally, and the ownership rarely looks like us, let alone an African-American woman, said Guidry in an official release. Reports, when I choose to invest, I evaluate the need of the business and the ownership. Investing in Tammy Williams and her team of professionals convinced me that buying the land in Fayetteville, Georgia. Yes. We do applaud this sister. That is incredible. I am floored
Me
when
too.
I think about the incredible impact that is going to have, and that she worked for 10 years, did not give up on her dream. See, this is what happens when you stay the course. She stayed the course, and now she is the first Black woman to own a $135 million facility
God,
like that. That is darn credible, and we applaud her. Black Girls Rock. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that is amazing. And she's a beautiful woman, and it's just good to see people of color, not just because they're people of color, but because they're smart people of color. And they're not. Sorry, I don't have nothing against pushing the broom, but sometimes we need to be the one by the broom for somebody else to push. I'm
Come
sorry.
on, come on, come on.
So I just think it's awesome, and it let us know, and this is why we bring these stories to let us know these are like people just like us, everyday Black women who dare to be different, who dare to get out there and fight for what they believe and work their dreams and their visions. So
She
I'm
didn't give up,
so
man.
impressed.
She didn't give
Yeah.
up.
No,
She
oh
stayed
man,
the course, and a lot of us will throw in the towel right before the finish line.
so
And she
right.
stayed the course. So we do applaud her greatly. That is an amazing accomplishment, and I am very, very happy to
Me
listen. I got to
too.
go back and show you one comment that Jassy made about the lady that stole the money. You see it? I put it on the screen.
Not slow walk, okay?
Oh my God. She gonna electric slide through there. Just had to show you that. Oh my goodness.
I love that, Jess.
Yes,
That's right.
yes. And I pray too, Jesse, that we strongly support her instead of asking for a discount. Because that's what we do. We want the
Don't
hook
you,
up.
child? You know we
We
want,
always
yeah.
want the hook up. That is
Yeah,
so
we want
true.
the hookup. Yeah, we want the hookup.
All right,
Like,
fellas. We do apply her. Let's move to the next one.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
all righty, this my girl. Yes, the city of Milwaukee is celebrating a first in its history. The first Black woman to win the title of Miss Milwaukee. 23-year-old Jada Davis took home the title of Miss Milwaukee 2022 on March 19th. She defeated 7 other contestants in the competition, first ever online pageant, and won for Best Talent, which came with $100 prize. Okay, she won a whole $100. All right now. Davis, Davis performed a contemporary dance number to "Dear Black Girl" by, oh, I like that, by Candace Nicholas. Never heard of it. I got to go back and see what that is about. David received a $700 scholarship, plus she won the Top Talent Award. Well, I've already said she won $100. Davis will spend the next year promoting her personal social impact initiative, "What's Wrong with Being Confident?" I like that, which is focused on building self-confidence and positive body image among youth. Uh, Davis received a glowing seal of approval from the Miss Milwaukee organization. Jada Davis is the I can never pronounce. But anyway, she's fantastic. She's top of the list of what Miss Milwaukee should be. She's intelligent, talented, and accomplished young woman who's making a real impact. And so that is Miss Jada, that beat out 7 other women uh, on social media.
All
They
right.
did it, yeah,
You did it online. All right,
online,
Anita.
yeah.
All right. Okay. We see you. We see you. And we applaud you. We got you. We got you here on Can We Talk. We're gonna applaud you because you did that. Applause. Applause. Somebody said, wait a minute, I gotta pull a comment. Somebody said, "Go Jada, Miss Milwaukee." I'm sure that was a first. I'm sure it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, the year of the woman continues. Absolutely,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Look at that. He's talking about $700 scholarship. That's it. Yep. That's
Wait a
it.
minute, no, plus you got $100 for
Oh, the
talent.
$100 for the talent. So she got 800. That's a shame, but you know what? Like, wow. Okay. But she won. She got her little crown and she happy. All right, fellas. Take us to the next one.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
Boy, be funny. All right, that's it. I feel you right now. Ray Mitchell, a Harvard Law School grad turned entertainment lawyer, has partnered with Cindy Brown, an Olympic gold medalist and former WNBA player, to launch Bossology 53 Entertainment, a Black-owned media company that will create film, TV projects, and publishing content. Ultimately, their goal is to advance social justice, racial and LGBTQ equity, and celebrate everyone everyone's right to the dignity of being the boss of their stories and the right to be heard when telling their truth.
Hmm.
This is the first of its kind collaboration embracing our interpretation of the principles of Olympic values, including excellence, respect, dignity, and mental health, states Brown, the chief Olympian officer. We share a vision to help fellow humans embrace their dignity, humanity, and the will to be well, adds Mitchell, the company's chief boss girl officer. We've teamed up before to enable our fans, friends, and supporters to enjoy the fruits of our experiences. And now we launch this new hyper brand and and platform that accelerates and scales our content production potential. Mitchell adds the Mouthology brand, Mouthology, has a vibrant community of followers filled with seasoned entrepreneurs, creatives, content creators, and passionate visionaries focused on the mouth biz, which is anything to do with storytelling. Cindy has an international fan base and a community of Olympians and her fans wanting content that speaks to their interests, Mitchell shared. Now there's a path available by partnering with Cindy Brown Oli to embrace a new way to catapult these brands' content and storytelling levels of growth. All right, y'all better do it. Okay, y'all better partner up. Black women partnering up, covering all the bases.
Yeah,
Okay.
bossology. All right, well, come on, that was some new word. All right.
Yes. Oh, yes, she was. She is. Jackson. She is rocking them pearls, ain't she? Them white pearls with a white teeth. She rocking them now. I give you that. But yeah, great collaboration. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah. She. I love the bossology,
Mm-hmm.
and I like the fact that
Mm-hmm.
certain people are not getting left out, regardless of what you may feel personally about it.
Mm-hmm.
That they're trying to be inclusive,
Mm-hmm.
and that's so important.
Mm-hmm.
That people don't feel left out, and
Okay.
especially women.
All right. So we give them an applause.
Yeah.
It's the month of the woman. I am woman. Hear me roar. All right, fellas, come on.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
Another black one. Another black
Yeah,
one.
I'm gonna say her name is Emunique Triplet.
Yeah, M Unique. It's M Unique.
Emunique. Oh, okay. A 17-year-old high school student from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, achieved an outstanding feat after earning her practical nursing diploma while still in high school. Emunique managed to complete the nursing track through the M3 College Connection program, which allows students from Milwaukee to earn college credit in nursing, teaching, and general education from Milwaukee area technical colleges. So she could, what it said, college, University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee, that could count toward her high school and college graduation. She was adopted by her great aunt and uncle when she was 10 months old. And she said she really worked hard to succeed academically.
Mm.
She's 17. She had to work on both her 3 to 4 college classes and high school coursework, uh, even during the pandemic. I work so hard because I've seen how people can struggle. I've seen my parents live from paycheck to paycheck, and I knew that I wanted to change that narrative, she says. This is from a 17-year-old
Wow.
young lady. She said, I've tried to surround myself with people who inspire me and those I can inspire. Now that she's graduated with a practical nursing diploma, Emily hopes to continue education to become a registered nurse, a
All
nurse practitioner.
right. All right. That's what
How?
I'm talking about.
Yeah, at 17.
Bless
That's,
her little heart.
yeah,
17 years old. Child,
yeah.
you don't even want to know where my silly butt was. 17 years old. I couldn't even get it straight. But we do applaud this little black queen for
Yeah,
having the mindset to just go ahead and go after what she wanted. God
yeah.
bless her. We applaud her. Black girls rock. Black girls definitely rock. All right, fellas, come on. We got a couple more of these. We almost done, but
You almost
we
done.
rocking it with the woman tonight. We rocking it with the woman.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
All right, here's the next. Oops, sorry, this one. Bam. Look at the little cutie. Look at the little cutie. I love this story. Simone Edmondson, a determined fighter who overcame breast cancer not once but twice, is now a successful entrepreneur who is changing the children's sleepwear industry. Her Atlanta-based company, Dreams and Jammies LLC, which launched in August of 2020, is on a mission to play a key role in creating jammies that show images of Black children in their designs. Over the years, I could not find pajamas that contain images of Black girls. I decided to change that and create a collection of pajamas that celebrate our individuality. My designs capture the sweetness and love of our beautiful Black princesses, said Edmondson. These unique renditions are adorned with little brown girly faces, sporting puffs and braids. Um, Recently, Simone expanded the Dreams and Jammies collection to include depictions of handsome chestnut colored little boys posing in their superhero stance. That What a way for future leaders to drift off into heavenly dreams. These PJs help children build self-esteem through positive representation. Young children of color need to see their own likeness displayed to help them grow and to embrace their potential. Dreams and Jammies pajamas are 100% cotton, making them a big plus for sensitive skin. They are designed to be comfortable and are tagless. Studies show that children in their pajamas for nearly 9 hours per day. Having a regular bedtime routine is essential for a healthy sleep. Children love to put their favorite PJs as they are preparing for bed. Dreams and Jammies are perfect for nightly wear and are adorable for a little princess pajama party. That is so nice.
Yes.
What an incredible idea.
Yeah.
What an incredible idea. I am so this is cute. I got to get some jammies. So every time I see something on here, I go and purchase it for somebody that I know. Because I bought the little doll, I bought the little backpack. I've done all of that.
Yeah.
I'm excited for their. I really really applaud her in this.
Yeah.
It's like you see your dream, you go after. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, you know what I love about her and so many other people we have on here, Anita, is that they come with ideas we haven't even thought of. And
Come
so
on.
just to say that you can't, yeah, you can. That thing that no, you got something that's just everyday normal for you may be revolutionized, maybe can shift the industry. You never know. I
Mm-hmm.
never thought about pajamas. I took go get some doggone pajamas, when my kids were younger. But
Mm-hmm.
how amazing that kids can see more than the different Disney characters and stuff like that. They can actually see
Mm-hmm.
what they live.
Mm-hmm.
The people see their community, and that is amazing.
Jessie want her some. She talking about she needs some for her Fridays off. Oh yes, we love those. We do applaud her in her efforts to just make kids feel better.
Yeah,
Wear their own identity.
yeah.
Black girls rock. Awesome, awesome,
Cool.
awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, fellas, we're almost done. Take us to the next one.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
All right, this young lady name got a name, Alicia Boss. I'm just gonna call her Miss Boss, okay? The owner and CEO of Potent Jamaican Black Castor Black Castor Oil is creating ripples through the hair care industry with her line of unique hair care castor products. With a family recipe started by her late grandfather and her very own 5,000 square feet warehouse, she has formulated and manufactured uh, products geared toward healing damaged hair starting at the scalp. She is the first and only African American woman in the Chicagoland area to have accomplished this. The potent Jamaican Black Castor Oil line of game-changing product that has created healthy strands for 13 years with a dedicated website for over 10 years. The line includes sea moss collection, hair growth oils, and Jamaican hair shampoos, conditioner wholesale, and private label program. Jamaican Black Oil has been the latest buzz product, taking over the hair care arena. However, Miss Boss has taken her family recipe and redefined it with distinctive preparation method completed by injection of essential oils and nutrients. The end result is an aromatic, rich, darkly hued what is that concoction? Oh boy, that takes damaged thinning hair and reinvigorates it with new luster and length. And that is Miss Boss, Miss
Hmm.
Alicia Boss.
She better do it.
Yeah.
She better do it. I agree with you, Constance. I need to look her product up. I love it. Of course, I'm the natural hair woman, and I love to find good products. Castor oil helps the scalp recover from some form of alopecia. Yeah, Jamaican black castor oil has always been known to grow hair. I mean, over time, and a lot of people become impatient because they want to see it happen immediately. But you have to give it time, and you have to work on opening the follicles and things of that nature. But if it's meant to come back, it comes back. But it does work wonders, and I love it. I love it in general. My hair is full of Jamaican black castor right now, but I need to look up hers. All right, so we do applaud this sister for this wonderful, wonderful creation. We see some good stuff.
Yeah.
We got to stop sleeping. Stop sleeping on the dreams. Stop sleeping on the ideas. All right, Alicia. All right, fellas, come on, take us to our last one.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
Bam! This is our last one for
Yeah.
tonight. It's a good one too. All right, Lisa K. Farrell, founder and CEO of Lisa Home Mortgage, specializes in matching prospective home buyers with the right mortgage product and qualified applicants, even when they are considered difficult to approve. A native New Yorker and a graduate of Rosemont College, Lisa is a federal and state licensed mortgage loan originator. All right, for the originator, and is licensed and serves the state of Pennsylvania, Delaware, California, Colorado, Alabama, Louisiana, and Florida, with other states pending.
Wow.
Rental units were once a practical option. Now that renting is no longer affordable, homeownership is a better way to secure a primary residence. These people may qualify for mortgage loans through the Lisa Home Mortgage VOE program. Lisa says, she has structured this loan package for these individuals who would have experienced frustrations when looking to secure a mortgage in the past. Nowadays, many potential home buyers have extraordinary circumstances that fall outside of typical approval guidelines, including an unusual pay structure and income calculations involving seasonal upticks and lulls, says Lisa. If the home buyer has been with their employer for more than 2 years, the VOE program at Lisa Home Mortgage may be the best funding option to qualify these W-2 professionals. In these instances, employment and salary information can simply be verified by the applicant's employer. Tax returns, W-2s, and pay stubs are not required. Plus, potential home buyers can be pre-qualified if they face credit challenges. Go, Lisa. You better help the churn buy houses. Needed in this day and age. I am so happy to see that. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, because that is amazing. Because some people don't qualify, and they'll tell you there's no other way for it to qualify. But here's this woman who's been doing this for years, said no. There's other ways that these people can be potential homeowners, and there's other options. And I love the fact that there's other options, so people can't get frustrated and they look at your credit and look at your score and all of that. But she's saying, hey, at least there's another form to look at, and maybe it's a possibility that we could actually help you. So I love it. I love it.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, we do applaud Miss Lisa for all of the incredible efforts helping people get homes and loans and stuff. We had some really, really rocking Black women tonight on our platform. I love the tea time topics that we have tonight. All right, good people. Well, we've come to the end of our show, and we are so grateful that you stopped by with us. And we hope that you have enjoyed hanging out with your faithful co-hosts, Annette L. Anderson and Anita Faye Wilson, while we have walked through the transformational topic, the power tool, and our tea time topics. So we're so grateful, and we ask that before you leave, please, ma'am, please, sir, wherever you're watching from, make sure you do this. You subscribe to the channel, you like it, and you share it. It will still be up. Subscribe, like, and share. You can also sow a seed. We ask you to please sow a seed into this nonprofit organization. We have a lot of stuff that we're trying to get off the ground, and every seed counts. So you can give via Cash App at $ Movement Worldwide, or you can become a patron by going to our website, movementworldwide.org. Click the patron button and actually, coming into covenant. We ask for $12 a month. That's 40 cents a day. But whatever the amount is greatly appreciated. We are so grateful for every single seed. We don't take any of it lightly. Also, please remember to follow us. Look for that globe. Look for that globe, that blue globe. Follow us on all social media platforms. You can also email us at info@movementworldwide.org. Now let me give the rundown before Annette gives her final comments and before everybody goes home. I'm going to give the rundown of what we got going on here each and every week with Movement Worldwide. We start out on Tuesday nights with TNT, that's Tuesday Night Talk, where we take flight and soar, that speak, orate, articulate, and reverberate. I know y'all like my dancing. We speak, orate, articulate, and reverberate. That's every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. live right here on this platform, Facebook and YouTube. And then on Wednesday, we're right back here with Can We Talk? Having some fun, letting our hair down, midweek conversation with our transformational topic, things that make you go. And that hard to have conversation, our power tool. Lord, wasn't that power tool something tonight? We do it right here. And y'all know we always got the tea with our tea time topics. That's Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. live right here on Facebook and YouTube. Then on Fridays, if you are not on Clubhouse, get on Clubhouse. Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, get on Clubhouse. Get on Clubhouse. All you have to do is download the Clubhouse app from your app store and find us in the Movers and Shakers room. We are there every Friday night at 8 p.m. with a fiery conversation. Listen, there's some stuff happening on Clubhouse that ain't happening. Every platform is different. Come on, Clubhouse. I know y'all ain't doing nothing sometimes on a Friday night. You can chill, turn it on, put your headphones on, just chill. You don't have to say nothing, have to do nothing. Just come and be in the room, and I guarantee you will be blessed. But if you don't know how to get in the room, you can always text the word movers to 954-820-5050. 954-820-5050. What? 954-820-5050. What? 954-820-5050. 820-5050. Yes! Text the word movers to 954-820-5050, and you will get a link right into Clubhouse. We'll send out that link. All you have to do is click it and join the conversation. Then on Saturday mornings, first and third Saturdays, we've teamed up with the collaboration with Elder Moselle Mason, and we are praying through the pandemic. We're in the praying through the pandemic room with the prayer experience, and there's some things going on. Lives are being set free, delivered, people are being healed, and it's all happening in the prayer experience every first and third Saturdays at 10 a.m. And if you don't have the Clubhouse link, if you don't know how to find that room, again, text the word movers to 954-820-5050. 954-820. I see it next time. Yeah, let's get all right. So you can text that number, and we will send that link out to you. And then we are right back here on Facebook and YouTube live on Sundays with Power Walk Sunday, where we inspire and motivate you to walk into your God-given destiny with power and conviction, where there is always, say always, Annette.
Always.
Where there is always a word for you. Your last words, Annette?
We just want to thank you so much, as usual, for coming on and supporting us. There would be no us if it wasn't you coming to support us, and we would love that when you come back next week, bring someone. We are excited about what we do. This is it's just been a joy, and even when I'm having a bad day, which I don't have a lot of those, but when I do, I look so forward to Wednesday nights because I know it's going to be a pick-me-up. So again, thank you so much. We love you. Be blessed.
All right. We love you. We love you. And love you. Thank you so much. Yes, he say, in the words of DJ Khaled, another one. Yes, another one for the books, y'all. So you all have been so great. I'm so glad we had this time together, but we got to go. And we love y'all. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to our movers. We can't do this without you. We'll see you the next time when we have another one. Y'all be blessed. Enjoy your week. We send out the love, the heart, the heart, the heart. Good night, everybody. Good night, good night, good night.
Walk into your God-given destiny with power and conviction with Power Walk Sunday. Each and every Sunday at 10 a.m. live on multiple platforms. TNT, that's Tuesday Night Talk with Annette L. Anderson, every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. live on multiple platforms. Go where you can soar. That's speak it, orated, articulated, and reverberated. When we eat well, we live well, and all will be well. Go to elbwell.com, join the journey, and take your life back. You can also join Eat Well, Live Well, Be Well every second and fourth Saturday at 3 p.m. for Be Well, a health and wellness series. If you don't have your copy, get yours today at Amazon.com. That's Living Life One Quote at a Time by Annette L. Anderson. Helping us grow spiritually together. Tired of the fluff and puff of playing church? Ready to be a powerful vessel? Ready to work the word? Join Connie Green every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live. And we're here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. live with Can We Talk? Your co-hosts, Annette L. Anderson and Anita Faye Wilson, with Tea Time Topics, where we discuss trending subjects and current events. You can also discuss these with your Can We Talk coffee mug. Email us at info@movementworldwide.org. They're $15, and that includes shipping. Make a donation via Cash App at $Movement Worldwide, or go to our website, click the Patreon button, and sow a seed of $12 per month. That's 40 cents a day. Whatever the seed, it's greatly appreciated. Be sure to follow us on all platforms. Click the notification button, subscribe, like, and don't forget to share.